Hey guys, you're watching Z1 and Only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build an Adventure Map. I fixed the water without breaking the server. I had to reset the whole thing. It was terrible. Well, I got my server guy to do. Oops, I got my server guy to do it because I have no idea about that kind of thing. But anyway, he reset it. I made the water fixed again, and how cool does that look? It looks so sick. Big old octopus coming out of the water, man. Okay, what I want to do as a first test is make sure that in one normal default Minecraft breath, we can get under the water, swim underneath the octopi, and then come back up in his mouth in one breath. Because I don't want to worry about potions of breathing and all that kind of stuff. I just want to be able to go down there. So, game mode 1? Nope, game mode 0. That's the one. So, are we ready? Let's give this a try. It's hard to see where to go. Further down. Oh, I found a little air bubble. Oh, that's helpful. There's a little air bubble there. If not, you would probably die. Well, that's lucky he was in water. I'm in survival, aren't I? Of course I am. That might be a little bit of a problem. What if, then... Let's put this back onto creative. What if, at the entrance here... Where was that air bubble? Right here, look. That was just pure luck that I hit that. I've actually hurt my lungs holding my breath. I had too much air in my lungs. What if we made a section here? Because you're likely gonna be coming from that way, so you're likely gonna be coming through either one of these sort of areas. Or what do we do? Oh, I got an idea. What if? No, we sort of need it down here. No, okay. What we'll do is we'll just go from. It's hard to see under here. I know. We'll go from here to there for the minute, and just do replace water with air. Oops, with weight. With air. Okay, and that didn't really work. I was hoping to have a undo. I was hoping to have like a wall of air that you could just go through, because it's going to be really close otherwise. Let me fall. I mean, this air bubble is still there. I suppose there's air bubbles about to be able to help you get up there. We did get up there in one breath. We didn't even take any damage, apart from when we got blown up by the creeper. But anyway, once we're up here, I just changed these teeth very slightly to allow yourself to parkour up the teeth and into the octopi, the octopus. So in here, what we're going to have is a parkour with a little bit of redstone thing, like a puzzle, but a parkour puzzle, because we've got this sort of pretty confined area. It's big, but it's pretty confined in terms of like comparison of the rest of the world, but it is quite tall, so having this sort of parkour up to the top is quite a cool idea, I think. What we do want to probably have is a area of flat space. We don't want any of this sort of dropping down stuff, so let's just do a cylinder of wool red, a diameter of like 6 for the minute. That should be about right. Height of 1, and then poke out a hole. We want to be able to sort of parkour our way up this, so let's tidy up in here as well. That'll allow us, we can now get up and out onto the top here. Yeah, and then I can sort of tidy up this part here. But yeah, it gives you a little bit of a spot to stand on. Maybe even if we match the mouth hole to this, or roughly, I think that's meant to be the mouth hole, isn't it? 3 blocks on either side. Yeah, with a little bit of walking up space. Even do it like that. Perfect. Okay. Tidy all of this up down here. You don't really want to be able to get onto these blocks, so we shall remove that option. And I think we're about good. So, how are we going to do some lighting in here? I suppose we'll just grab some lamps for the moment, because we need to be able to see before we start placing down some parkour blocks. And these blocks seem to sort of give off a lot more light than you think they do. Like, only a few of these around. Ooh, Enderman. Only a few of these around will really sort of help. I sort of like the idea of having it a little bit dark, so mobs can maybe spawn in some spots. But we can just use spawners for that if we really have to. So, there we go. We can now see all the way up here. What I want to do is, at the bottom ground level here, I want to have a chest. Okay? Chest. Just a normal chest sitting down the bottom here in a spot that you cannot miss. Boom. When you come up, you're not going to be able to miss that. In this chest, I want to have a couple of torches. For at least step 1. Okay, so let's have a couple of torches in there. Now, you're going to grab these torches, and you're going to need to place these torches in specific spots inside this octopus in order for other things to activate. But we don't want it so you can see other redstone. We want it all to be hidden. So it makes it very difficult to use anything but torches. We can use torches, and we can use levers. So let's have 2 torches and a lever, like that. You can't miss any of that. You can see them all in the chest there. You would grab the 2 torches and the lever, and then when you look up, you'll see a load of parkour. But we also want to be able to give an obvious spot to where these things need to go. So I'm going to say, let's say on this level right here, we've got this sort of same level on all 4 sides, so it should be easy for us to replicate. And what we're going to do is I'm going to come out with quartz for the moment. And I'm going to come out, I think 3 blocks should be good, and put 1 block above and 1 block below. Take that away. So 3 blocks out, 1 block above, 1 block below. Oops. 3 blocks out, 1 block below then. It wanted me to go below. And here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put torches, redstone torches, on here and on here, but not on those 2. And the reason why I don't want them on those 2, because I want to give the impression that when you get up to this height, it's like, oh, there's already torches on these 2, but I don't have torches on this one or this one, so I must have to put torches on there. Now we can easily make this actually work into a redstone, actually do something, if you like, with the redstone, just by putting dust behind here, look. And then when we put a torch down, boop, that redstone dust lights up, therefore we can make it do something. However, from the outside, it looks like there's nothing behind it. Now, obviously, we don't really want it in snow. We'd want it in a more standout block, maybe chiseled stone brick or something like that, like a real standout special block that's going to draw your attention. Do we also want it all on the same level? I probably think so. I think we want it on the same level, but maybe not quite that high up. Yeah, maybe move it down just a smidge, like down to this level down here. Let's see what we got for like a special standout block. Something that is like, yeah, look, oh, that's Monster Egg 1. Don't get Monster Egg 1. That one, that's like a standout block. No, I don't want anything that's gonna confuse people on what they should do. So things like anvils and chests and rails and buttons, you know, especially. I don't want to make people think that they have to do something with it when they're actually only there for decoration. We don't want to confuse them. I think that's pretty good. And what about just some stone brick to sort of build out with? Not the Monster Egg one, just a normal one. Okay, let's do it about here then, on this level. That's right in the middle of these squares. That one, that one, that one. I'm going to put emerald block behind. And then this block below and above. Oops. Now, if that doesn't stand out and draw your attention, I don't know what will. Now, we can put the torch on the emerald block, or we can put it on there. It's not going to matter either way. I sort of like the idea of having it on the emerald block. Maybe it'll give people a slightly better idea on exactly what they're meant to do with it. That one, and that one. And I could just do it like that. There we go. That one and that one. You're not going to be able to see that block behind anyway. Make sure we're all on the right level. We are. And that one. That one. That one. Okay, now 2 torches, but the other 2 are going to be missing, therefore hinting at you. And then we need somewhere else for a lever. But how do we want to do this parkour? I don't want to go with moving parkour because that creates a little bit of lag. And I'd rather not worry about that. I'd rather just have a simple, but with some tricky spot parkour. I think that would be pretty cool. Even, what about like a safety zone? Like if you fall, you don't die. Obviously, it's going to be pretty tough to fall into that water if you're right up above. Is there another place that we can put a pond? Like in here? Like if we grab this, we fill this up. That's the eyeball. We can't touch that really. That witch has moved. Yeah, witches about everywhere. If I take all of this away, we'll have a little mini sort of practice parkour from the chest up to this level. This, and it'll come up anywhere really, it doesn't really matter too much where. This level will be full of water. So if you do fall, there's at least a little bit of a helping hand that you don't die. You might be able to die, yeah, I think you probably would die if you fell that distance, wouldn't you? But, oh well. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Water. And it's going to be quicker to do it by hand than it is to do with World Edit. Just got to go to there. That should do the rest, pretty much. Beautiful. Okay, so you can fall into that water. To get up from the level below, that is the outside. So we probably want to have a little zone like this. And there. There we go. So then you can parkour your way up. You'll eventually parkour your way up through to here and get to these ones, not these white ones. We can take these ones away now, can't we? What it's going to do is once you get those 2 torches on and a lever somewhere, which will work out probably in the middle, it'll open a door up above. So we need to make sure that we leave some space for redstone, obviously, around the edge here to sort of get redstone lines going up that we can then cover up and hide with red wool or whatever to make it look like the inside. We might even dress it up with a different color other than red wool so it doesn't look like the inside of a t-shirt, which is like what this is. You know, when you look at the inside, it looks a little bit weird. So we might put our own colors in here. Okay, let's come out then from this spot to the middle, which is there. And let's have another emerald block in the middle. Well, let's do it like, where's this? Emerald block there, emerald block there, emerald block there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down 2 levers. So then lever goes, I'm going to put one here and here. And I'm going to flick them back. Obviously, they're not going to do anything. And then one lever, and then a space here for the lever that's down in the chest. It's obvious that you're meant to put the lever there. But how are we going to get the redstone signal from here out? What would be the best way to do that? Because otherwise people are going to use it to walk across, and we don't want that. Maybe we should move this to the side. Maybe we should move it over here and have, what would it be, emerald block there, one more block out, there, and here. Then we can put the redstone going straight to the wall, or even hide it, you know, behind the wall. We can even put it up in the, I could take this away. Yeah, I think this will be better. I think this will be better. That one, and that one. Then get the emerald blocks to go there, there, and here. We shall get some fancy blocks to go in between, just because it's funny. Or not funny, just because it looks nice. That one, flick them down. Give the appearance that you're meant to. That they're on, that they're working. Put that underneath there. That on top. Okay, beautiful. So what have we got? We got one. I need to take one of these away. Let's take that one away. So 2 torches need to go on there. 1 lever needs to go on the end there, and that opens up. Now that looks pretty simple, but you can't jump over there. You can't just cheat. You can't get to one and then park your way quickly across. We're gonna try and do this in a tricky way with a little bit of hard parkour going on. So let's have blocks of redstone as our floating blocks in order to stand on, at least at first. I should have not done that. Water. I have to fix that. So that'll be your first step, and we probably want to keep it easy-ish at first. So you go from there onto there, onto here, back over this way. Ooh, that's a little bit of a long jump. That's better. So up there you go. You can't cheat anywhere so far, so we've got that correct. But we want it to be pretty difficult. This is a sort of boss battle at the end of the day. It's just going to depend on how good you are at parkour, which is like the other boss. It all depends on how good you are at with a bow. So let's have a fence. Yeah, no, iron bars. Iron bars. Let's have some iron bars for the next parkour section. Or at least for a little bit of a parkour section. So let's drag these out. These are just as hard to place as they are to parkour on. Oops. So we want to have like that. Beautiful. And then ooh. Nope. Nope. Gotta be so precise, don't you? There. There. That's not easy. Now, I know that it's possible to do, but I'm really not good at parkour. I did it. Okay, there we go. It's possible so far, but that was luck, I think. Okay, and then where do we want to go first? It doesn't really matter. We could even have it split up from here. That would be quite good. So let's have it split off in 2 directions. We'll have one split off this way, and one split off in the opposite direction. One there and one. Oops, one there and one there. That's even distance between. You can't parkour, cheat your way up to that block or anything silly like that. And then we want to have that jump. Let's have this one a little bit more of a diagonal. That one. Okay, this one's sort of leading to there, which sounds quite good to me. That one. Let's have another one of these. So onto there, and then you can put your lever down. Okay, route number 1. Route number 2, we're going to come off here. Now you could sort of do that, but that's still parkour. I wouldn't class that as cheating. I would class that as forward thinking. So, or good creative thinking. So I'm not going to sort of change it to penalize that. I'm going to leave that. And we want to get... Well, it's sort of going straight up to that one, isn't it? So let's have that going up to this one. It's not going to make it. We'll have to come away this way. We don't want to go near that block over there, do we? Like that. And then we'll have a little iron bar section. I think a mix of iron bars and the redstone blocks is a nice enough different mix of 2 blocks. I don't want to add a third one. I was thinking about adding fences or ice or something like that, but it's hard enough as it is. Even though the jumps aren't that big, I'm not mean, or I try not to be mean. I'll say, so we want to have a block onto there. And And then you can put your torch on there pretty easily. So that'll get to that one. You don't need to get to that one because the torch is already on it. Obviously, people could put a lever on there. And it would work. Like, you could put... If I had redstone... Oops. If I get some redstone, and I put it on where that is going to be, and I put a lever on there, sure, the redstone will light up. And it'll light up the same on that one. But, if you put a torch on this block... It's not going to activate the redstone behind it. So it's not like you can just put any item on any block and it'll work. You're going to have a look around and see what a little hint. You know, the hint of that torch there means torches go on this one. The hint that 2 levers are on there is going to hint that you need a 3rd lever there. It's sort of a little bit self-explanatory, but you know what I mean. You need to be visually aware on your surroundings. Okay, that looks like a really tough jump. Oh no, don't do that. That makes it really hard. No, impossible. Oops. You go up so fast. Oh yeah, okay, good. If I do it first time, it means number 1, I'm lucky, and number 2, I'm getting better at parkour. And then we'll do that one. How does that look? Just as like a little thin. Whoops. That's a little thin one. That's how bad I am at parkour. I can't even control my flying. There we go. So you get onto all 3 parts now. I think it's time to end the episode, in fact. No! I was going to do the next bit, but we can't. We haven't got time. Okay, so it's all possible. Let's just have a quick... we can't get up to this level at the moment, but that's no problem. That's an easy... I can even do a ladder if we don't want to parkour there. So let's just have a quick go. We go up here. Yep. Oh, back up a little bit. Yep. Let's go up this way first. Oh, no. I'm going to cheat my way back up to here. Because in the real version, if you were doing it yourself, you would have to make your way back up the parkour yourself. Okay, beautiful. On to that one. Then what we want to do is... Oops. We're going to fail at our shortcut. But we're going to jump onto there. There's no other ways that you can cheat. You can't like, get up there quicker than... you should be able to. I think we've set it out really quite well. Boink! Onto that one. And then... Ooh, I jumped over it. I like to be able to do the jump. I don't mind cheating to the jump that I failed before on. Yep. That one. That one. Bang! And then shoom! Door opens up above. And then you go up there. And that's where... the next boss item is going to be to help you get off the island. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Next episode, we'll be dressing this up so it doesn't look like the inside-out version of an octopus. We'll put some cool colours and some cool blocks in here. And, yeah, we'll go from there. See you in the next episode, guys.